We want to welcome in the newest member of your Tampa Bay Rays, and we're excited to have him. Catcher Jose Molina joins us here. Jose, how you doing?
Good, JP. How are you? How's everything?
I am so glad that you signed with the Tampa Bay Rays. No disrespect to our former catchers, but as good as you are defensively, and you hit 281 last year, which is a career high for a Rays catcher. That's like having Johnny Bench. So we are ecstatic to have you in Tampa Bay. I just want to let you know that.
Oh, thank you about that. I'm kind of excited too. Just happy about being in Tampa and ready to help the team to win some games and hopefully make it to the World Series and win the World Series.
Now you played with the Blue Jays last year, so obviously you know this Rays pitching staff pretty well by watching them. What are your thoughts on this pitching staff, and what can you do to make them better?
Well, it's always room for improvement. You know, people have different way to talk to pitchers. I have my own way to talk to them. So hopefully they learn a little bit about it, and hopefully I learn them, a little bit about them too. So
yeah.
It's just gonna go both ways. You're just here to learn and put it in practice in the game, and hopefully work out for us very well.
Well, obviously it's a talented group of pitchers. They're very young. You got a lot of young guys to work with. Let's say, for instance, and I know maybe you've had some discussions with Joe Madden, you maybe haven't. How would you handle a guy like a Jeremy Hellickson? He's got great stuff, smart young man. I mean, are you a type of catcher that kind of really takes charge, or you let the pitcher do his thing? How would you handle a guy like Jeremy Hellickson?
Well, the first thing, I had to learn him. I had to learn what he likes to do, what his pitches are. And all those kind of stuff. After that, you earn his respect, and then you just work together and hopefully just work in both ways, and it's easier to win some games that way and pitch him better that way. But if we don't get in the same page, we won't have the same success that he had last year. So one of the reasons that I always challenge myself to do is just learn that pitchers that are going to catch and everybody else, because you never know when we can use other pitchers.
We're talking with Jose Molina, new catcher for the Rays. And again, no disrespect to the guys that were here last year, but I mean, you're known for being a great receiver of the baseball, framing pitches. And it's a very fine art, and you have to know, what a certain umpires like, and you obviously know the American League umpires. Tell me a little bit about that art of framing pitches and being a great receiver. How important is that in the game of baseball?
Well, it is huge. The first thing, you frame the ball to make every pitch look like a strike. The umpire is going to tell you what the pitch it is, if it's a strike or ball. But at the same time, as a catcher, you have to try to make every pitch look like a strike. If you go that way, it will make everybody easier. A lot of umpires doesn't like the pressure of close pitchers, and
right.
So next pitch they may give it to you. I'm not saying they're all like that, but there are some like that. Plus, you have to make sure that your pitcher hit the spot. If you don't hit the spots, then nothing matters pretty much. And a lot of practice. A lot of repetition on receiving the ball, and that's how I learned this game. Just how to catch it, just simple, just practice.
Yeah. Now, obviously, the American League umpires pretty well. You have a good relationship with them. They like you, right? This is good, because a lot of these umpires don't seem to like the Rays at all.
No, I don't say it that way. I don't say it that way. They know. We all know we're playing in a tough division.
Yeah.
And they take a lot of pride on it. I mean, it's not like they don't take pride. They don't want to miss calls. They don't want to miss pitches. They take a lot of pride. I have a lot of respect for all of them, because it's not an easy job to do. But and the main thing is we want our pitches to not worry about that. We want to just throw the ball, and see what happens. But the umpires, they are doing their job. We're gonna continue to do our job, and hopefully just gonna go our way. And But if we think in that way that they're against us and all that, I really don't like to think that way about anybody. So I'd rather just think you just keep working and we're going to be success.
That's good. That's good. I like that. Now, Jose, it's a young team, obviously. How do you think you'll fit in? Do you like mentoring players? I mean, you'll be one of the older players. I'm sure they'll have some nice names for you, grandpa, stuff like that. I mean, there's got a lot of kids in this dugout. How are you going to help them?
Well, I mean, just help them. I mean, you have to just talk to them, and like I said before, you got to earn their respect, and they have to earn your respect. And when you have that, then and you combine it with the trust that those guys are going to have of whatever you put there, then it's easier to work with them, and easier when they see that it's working for them. That's the trust, and they're gonna just we just have to just go there and put ourselves like new kids and play. I mean, I'm ready to learn whatever they have for me, and hopefully they have they want to learn from me too. And if you do it that way, it will be a lot easier season for everybody. Last year I did it in Toronto. Last 2 years in Toronto, and with JP Peterson, I help a lot. John Buck, I help all the pitching staff out there. They all can tell you that. I mean, I'm not saying because I'm talking to you. You can ask anybody there. I don't hold anything on myself. I throw it out there. If you like it, take it. If you don't, then just throw it away. And that's the way I am.
Well, your numbers speak for themselves. Fourth best among active catchers and throwing out base runners. This is a team that really prides itself on pitching and defense, and that's why I think you are a great fit for this organization. Are you excited about playing? I mean, you've obviously played against the Rays. What's your thoughts about this organization, watching them from afar and now being part of this organization? What do you like about this organization?
Well, as of right now, I like everything. I mean, first thing is just I played for Joe Maddon in Anaheim from 2001 until he moved to Tampa to manage. So that's the first thing. I know how he liked doing stuff. He taught me a lot when I was there as a rookie in Anaheim. So that's relationship as a right now. It's just been a couple days only. It's been great. I had talked to a couple of the guys of like Joe. I talked to Joe a couple of days ago, and he explained to me some stuff. And I don't come to Tampa to mess up the stuff. I want to help. I want to help the team to win a World Series, and that's what I'm going to do. And we're going to that's our goal, pretty much. That's our goal. And Joe, when I talked to Joe, I told him that was my goal. So he understands. I don't understand. Hopefully the whole team understands, and we are on the same page.
All right. Now, the question, I know you've been asked this a million times, but you have to tell us. What is in your family with, 3 major leaguers, brothers catching in the same, Yadier, Benji, and you catching? That's unheard of. Where did you guys learn your craft?
I always have to say that it was from my dad.
Your dad?
He wasn't a big league player, not even a professional baseball player, but he was a mentor for us. He was the one to teach you the right way to play the game, have respect for the game, and and after that, then when we signed professional ball, then you have those kind of people on the road that help you to become even better. So it's a lot of people involved on that.
Your dad was a catcher?
No, he was an outfielder and second base when he used to play in amateur ball back in Puerto Rico, where I'm from. So
he was smart to make you guys catchers because that's the best way to the major leagues.
Well, yeah, that's what was one of the things that he always say. If you want to be a catcher, that will be the easiest ways to make it to the big leagues. But he never say anything about being the hardest position in the game. So I learned that on the time. So with the time.
Yeah, well, listen, Jose, it's great to have you here in Tampa Bay, and I'm excited about it. I know a lot of baseball folks think this is a great fit, so we need you to stay healthy, catch a lot of games, and now I think Molina's been in 6 of the last 10 World Series. Your brother won one with the Cardinals, so I think you should be good luck this year. I like the way this works out.